In Malaysia, waste management issue is a big problem that we are still facing to this day. According to the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation (SW Corp) measure, there are 161 landfills still in operation in Malaysia, and that number of landfills is concerning. Currently, over 23,000 tons of waste is produced each day in Malaysia. However, this amount is expected to rise over the year. The amount of waste generated continues to increase due to the increasing population and development, and only less than 5% of the waste is being recycled. There are also the problem about the scandal of plastic waste being dumped by the first world nation in Malaysia and other developing countries. Dramatically, this grabbed the world headlines in 2019. However, it overshadows the fact that we Malaysians have been dumping our own waste into drains, river, empty plots of land, the sea, or even other people's backyard for decades and still getting away with it. We must change this behavior, and the change starts with us.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Atira. I'm going to do introduction for this project. This 3R Evacday seeks to tackle inefficient waste management in IIUM campus during evacuation day. The duration of this program is 2 days, but firstly I would like to explain about how the evacuation process takes place before. Students usually evacuate their room after their final examinations, so they will be busy preparing for their final examinations and to return home. Therefore, there will be some of them just throw away things that they do not need. Then it becomes a waste. As a response, this program was conducted. It is also as a contribution to the goals of SDG number 12, which was to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns by the act of reuse and recycle during evacuation day in Mahala to counter the waste management issues in IIM Mahala.
1, 2, 3. In the program, the method that we focus on is dividing the waste into 3 categories. The first category is recycling materials. For the first category, recycling bins will be placed at the main point in Mahala, which is the cafeteria or court. And for students who live far from the Mahala main point, boxes will be prepared at their Mahala blocks to ease their movement. The second category is donation materials. An example of donation materials that will be accepted is unwanted clothes, shoes, etc. that are still in a good condition. The donation items will be given to one of the partnership Persatuan Kebajikan Anak-Anak Yatim Rumah Damai Kuang. And the last category will be textbook banks. All the unwanted university textbooks owned by students are encouraged to be placed on the shelf that will be labelled as the textbook bank, where students who cannot afford university textbook can take them.
How is sustainability being measured in this program? This program seeks to have a benefit from all 3 main pillars of sustainability. Socially, this program aims to help the needy people with the existing sources in which students choose to donate, such as clothes, dry food, board games, book, and many more. Instead of reselling or throwing away stuff that is still in great condition, students now have the opportunity to make charitable acts while cultivating the spirit of community or ummah. It can also form a well-conscious community regarding the importance of reuse and recycle among university students. Environmentally, the program's objective in reducing the total waste disposal done during the evacuation period will lead to a better waste management in the IUM campus. Hopefully, this initiative will inspire other universities or organizations to do the same thing so we can preserve the land and the sea at a broader level. Economically, with the encouragement to recycle personal items to a huge audience, this program is expected to help in boosting the recycling industry in the long-term period. This program also has the chance to run by itself if a certain amount of recycled waste can be achieved.
The first implication is on the practice of donating. Donating will ease the burden of people who are less fortunate. When they receive help, they do not have to worry themselves to buy it again in the future. The second implication is on the practice of 3R, which are reduce, reuse and recycle. In campus, especially during evacuation day, we can see that many people discard their belongings such as used papers, plastic from junk foods, used clothes, without realizing that those materials can still be recycled. When this program is launched, it will help the university to achieve a greener and cleaner campus. Moving on to the implication to policy, we are contributing to the 12th goal of sustainable development, which is responsible consumption and production. As a result, we can live in an environment that is clean because of the waste minimization. Last but not least, the second implication to policy is to contribute to the IIUM Go Green policy to make our campus to become green and sustainable. IIUM is also the first university in Malaysia to win the International Green Ground Award in 2020. Thus, this program will help to maintain this title and influence other universities in Malaysia to achieve a green and sustained campus. I guess that's all from our group. Thank you very much.